Okay, so if I do this video one more time, I'm gonna scream. Hi guys, I hope everybody's doing well. So I am doing a video at the moment on tarot. Well, I've attempted to do it about 10,000 times. Don't even go there. But this will be the last video, I promise. Anyway, so I've had a couple of subscribers now message me and also comment and basically ask me if tarot plays a part in my practice. And I'd be pretty rude not to actually do this video because tarot is actually how I make my income. Tarot is actually quite an intrinsic part of my life. And it's played a very big part of my life for 19 years. I've been doing tarot as much as I've been practicing witchcraft since I've been 11, so for 19 years now. And so, you know, it really does play a massive part of my life. Ever since I first come across tarot, when I was about 8 or 9, my mum's a medium and a clairvoyant, so she would have tarot nights with her, you know, her girly friends, and they would get bottles of wine in and kind of give each other readings, sit around the kitchen table, kind of shuffling the cards. And I was captivated. I was so intrigued. I was so interested. I was fascinated. I wanted to know how this works. I wanted to know, you know, how they were reading these. I wanted to know what each and every individual card meant. I was so fascinated with it all. I really just wanted to know. Um, and so I actually found myself spying, which is really bad form, but I actually found myself spying on the readings that, you know, they were giving each other because I was so intrigued, I was so fascinated. And when I was about 11, I bought my first pack of tarot cards, and they were the Rider-Waite. They weren't these cards because I don't really hold on to things. I'm quite ruthless with things. Like a lot of people have like memory boxes and things like that. Like I don't. I should do, but I don't. I'm not very sentimental, which is ironic for a witch. But so I was quite frustrated. I sort of said to my mom's friend, how do I read these cards? You know, I really want to read these cards, really want to know how to read these cards. How can I? And she said to me, you know, why don't you just read them psychically? Pick up a card. She told me to pick up a card. She said, now what do you see? And I was like, oh, well, I see a house in the distance and I see a bird flying away from it. So that to me says that someone's thinking about moving house and they're going to move house. And she was like, right, there you go. That's your meaning. That's it. And she said, you know, you focus on that for the moment, become acquainted with all of the cards, and then start to pick a card, each card a day or a week, and focus on that card. Go to sleep with that card. You know, research that card. Look at the traditional meanings of the cards, and that's how I found out. Like that's how I found to work tarot. And even to this day, I get quite a lot of questions from people, you know, has anybody got any advice with reading tarot? And that to me is the most important thing. You know, don't become overwhelmed by all these traditional meanings. Pick up what you get from the cards first. Pick up what you get psychically. Are there any images? Are there any feelings? Are there any thoughts that come into your head? Go with that. And then, you know, after a while, focus on the traditional meanings of the cards. I read the cards traditionally and psychically. I read them both. Ironically though, well not ironically, but I can't read any other deck that isn't based on the Rider-Waite. And it's been a thing that since I've been a kid, I can't. And a lot of people are like, oh, maybe you should try this, maybe you should try that. It's been 19 years and I've tried different techniques. I can't. And that's okay, I've accepted that and that's fine. And actually aesthetically, I prefer the Rider-Waite more than anything, so it's not much of a bother to me. It's silly because crack an egg in a glass of water and I'm off. I can tell you about the past, the present, the future. You know, throw a bunch of sticks by the side of a ritual fire and I can divine them. But in terms of different tarot decks, no, I've tried different, you know, many different designs over the years, but still nothing. And it's fine. It's weird, but it's fine. It's just the way that I work, and that's okay. So I had a lot of people kind of ask me, in terms of your craft, in terms of your practice, how do you incorporate these cards into your practice? Do you incorporate them into your craft? Bit of both, yes and no, really. You know, in terms of actual spell work, I think the tarot is fantastic for that. You know, the tarot holds within it different archetypes within us, and different kind of, you know, different aspects of us all. And it holds that within us. So, of course, you could get something you want for the desired outcome and put it around the working that you're doing. If you wanted to move house, Ten of Pentacles, the real estate card, it's all about housing. It's all about housing affairs. It's all about moving. It's all about, you know, if you're wanting to sell a house, Ten of Pentacles, fantastic card. If you wanted to do bindings on somebody, Eight of Swords, about, you know, binding, being captured, you know, not able to move forward, things like that, fantastic. Or if you're even wanting to go more traditional, a lot of British folk magic in particular has anti-theft magic to it. So Seven of Swords is the thief card. A lot of British folk magic has some reversal effects within it as well. So it has a lot of stuff that is about aimed at sending back or reversing the damage that has been done. So why not turn the thief on the head? Why not make that thief, everything come to the head on that thief? Reverse their doings, reverse their actions. You know, victory cards, Six of Wands. If we're talking about, you know, for victory on something, fantastic, put it around your working. But also in terms of cattle charming, look at this horse, look how healthy he looks, look how happy he looks, look how strong he looks, look how victorious he looks. Maybe use that in terms of cattle charming. Now, a lot of cattle charming and folk magic, particularly British folk magic, was kind of done then and there normally, or there were things, charms that were made, that were hung on the barns of the animals and the livestock, things like that. But if you're doing cattle charming from afar, there's no reason why you can't put that around. So I also do a lot of divination in terms of spell work. So I double check things with the spirits in which I work with. And a lot of the times that is by tarot. I can, you know, sort of see, right, I'm going to do this work in, this is what I'm going to do. Is this a good idea? I'm going to lay 3 cards to let me know whether or not it's a good idea. Boom, boom, boom. You know, I could get like 8 of Swords, the Devil, and kind of, you know, the 7 of Cups. I'm like, okay, bad idea. Pick them up, right, okay, so if I try this and I try it with something else, how will this work? 3 cards, bit more victorious, okay, cool. And I kind of go from there, and I work with the spirits that I work with, but I also incorporate tarot into that. And that's the ways in which I work with tarot and incorporate it. I allow tarot to be a guide. I don't allow tarot to rule my life, and I think that's very important because I have, as a professional tarot reader over the years, I have seen that happen to people, and I don't think that's healthy. Tarot should be there as a guide. It should be there to help, to aid, rather than dictate. And I think when you cross that line, you cross some really unhealthy boundaries. I'm shameless plug, but I'm going to put my Instagram down below, my tarot reader Instagram, because, you know, why not? If we're talking about it, it's a perfect opportunity, but it is a shameless plug. But, you know, it's a massive part of my life, and I've read tarot professionally for a long time now. It's a massive, huge part of my life, and it always kind of has been. It's always followed me around. It's always been that aspect of my life, and I've read for so many different people. You know, I have clients that are all over various different parts of the world doing incredible things, and it's fascinating. It's fascinating to be able to read for people and to help people. And I'm very blessed to have that. I'm very, very blessed. You know, I do feel very lucky for that. But yes, so if anybody is interested in the reading as well, I do read tarot professionally. I can do tarot via Skype, I can do tarot via Facebook. The best way to get in touch with me is to personal message me on Instagram, on my Instagram, George Hare's Tarot Reader account. So that's kind of that. I hope that answered a few questions. And I'm sorry I haven't done this video sooner. I don't know why I haven't done this video sooner, because as I said, tarot is a massive intrinsic part of my life. And it plays a massive part in my life. So yeah, I hope this kind of helps. Over and out. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Peace out.